How do you maintain your motivation over time? How do you get past the starting and stopping syndrome? She says, I struggle to keep focus, not jumping onto the next best thing, just drifting off course a lot. All right, so I'm kind of tying these two questions together. So when someone says how to keep focus, there's two things that come to mind. It's either we're really referring to motivation, or it's literally like you don't have your life structured at all, or you're lacking in structure in your life, and you need to go grocery shopping, you need to do a basic meal plan, you need to do the direction, but because you don't budget any time into those things specifically, weeks roll by and those behaviors don't happen. So when we're saying the word focus, first thing I would say is your life pretty well structured? Do you have like a 9 to 5 job? Do you go meal planning and grocery shopping at the same time? Are we talking about a time management focus issue where there's no time being dedicated towards these things you want to focus on? Like it's more that time management. Then I would encourage you to take the time management course. If we're saying focus, but really what we mean is motivation, like we're feeling this deep desire to continue to work on this and not get focusing on something else. I'm actually currently doing my stop dieting and start losing coaching cast. And I have an entire section in there called waiting for motivation is like waiting for snow to happen in Florida during the summer. So we all want to feel motivated. The reality is you won't 90% of the time, okay? And we have to sometimes learn that we shouldn't expect that of ourselves. I remember thinking that unless I felt like I was in a Rocky movie montage, that I was doing something wrong. The longer I have done this, I've come to realize that that was just my misconception about what motivation was. So motivation is not looking for some kind of a power to step in, make you feel something, which then makes you do something. Okay. That's what a lot of us see. We want to feel motivated. We want to feel focused. So we will then take action. Whereas what I'm going to tell you is it's actually the other way around. You take action and then you feel motivated. And if you continue to wait to feel motivated, you will never take action, which means you will never get to your goals. Okay. So you've got to begin to take action even when you don't feel motivation. And the way that this looks is quite simple. I guarantee you every day you don't wake up saying, I am motivated to go to work. There might be days you're not motivated to get dressed. There might be days you're not motivated to brush your teeth and comb your hair. And if you have a young child, change their diaper. You're not motivated. What do? You get up, you do those actions anyway. And then you feel better that you did, right? Let's be honest. You brush your teeth, you feel a little fresher. You comb your hair, you look a little better. You change the kid's diaper, the screaming stops. All these things have a positive outcome that you benefit from. But when you woke up that day, you didn't feel like jumping up, clicking your heels together, going, yes, brushing my teeth today. Gonna change a diaper with some poop in it. Yes. Like who does that? No one does that. But you did the behavior, you did the action. And that's what we need to remember. You don't have to feel motivation. That unfortunately is something that's sold to us by the media, that we have to feel motivated to do something. You don't. You can wake up and say, I'm changing a diaper today. It's happening. Action. I'm choosing to brush my teeth today. Action. I'm choosing today to pack my lunch. Action. Over time, these actions repeated over and over and over again are going to lead to you having a better quality of life. You're going to reap reward and benefit from it, which is then going to make you feel good and happy, which is then going to be the motivation you've been seeking. But if you're putting the motivation as a necessity on the front end of the train, you're never going to get anything else to happen, which means you're going to let the day go by and you're going to wake up the next day not motivated. Okay. So I learned this for myself. There are days I go to the gym. I am not, as a matter of fact, I even texted my trainer one day. I am totally not motivated to be here. I'm here. I even said to her, I know this will change once I'm done working out, but I'm just saying verbally, I'm not motivated because I'm not. But I've learned that if I don't start my day out doing my healthy habits, there was a part in my coaching cast I did where I talked about professionals and amateurs. And the quote I was referring to was something like amateurs have amateur habits, professionals have professional habits. And I took it one step further and I said amateurs treat their habits with an amateur perspective. Professionals, people who have morning routines, who stick to their behaviors even when they don't want to, they treat their habits like part of their profession. They treat it like part of their daily responsibilities and their career. I treat my working out, my eating, my rest, all that just like I do a scheduled coaching appointment where someone pays me money to be there. I treat it the same as I would when I have to do business things for Half Size Me. I might not make any money off of those things, but I treat them with the same level of professionalism I would treat anything that's business related. And here's why: I've seen the benefit of my habits over time. I treat them professionally, they get scheduled on my calendar just like everything else. So if I want something positive in my life, I make it a habit, I schedule it in, and I treat it as part of my professional day. An amateur will go through the motions. Ah, yeah, I'll kind of do this, I'll kind of do that. I'll get to it when I get to it. They will have an amateur, the whole day will be amateur because they don't see the value in those behaviors. They don't see the reward and payoff, and they truly don't treat it like it's their profession. So if you want to feel motivated, start viewing the things that are going to get you to your goal as part of your professional day. Just like you do the meetings you have at your work, just like when if you were taking your kid to school, there's some things for you that are non-negotiable. You do them because you feel a moral obligation or a sense of responsibility or because it makes your whole day flow better. Imagine if you treated your healthy habits the same way. It would be a game changer, okay? So that's kind of what I have to say on motivation and focus.